Hey, bitches, hoes, and non-binary bros. Welcome to Wizard 101.
Hi.
We're streaming.
We are streaming.
We're live. Emma's gonna tell you how she burned down the apartment today.
I did not burn anything down. Burn. Okay, down is a strong word. Burn. Burn is the operative word here.
This is true.
All I did was preheat the oven. Basically, all I did, and I stand by that this is not my fault.
I'm not saying it was your fault.
Is you literally just said Emma burned down the apartment.
I mean, you did the action. That does not mean the consequences were caused by you.
I'm feeling a little attacked. I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling a little attacked.
That's not what that phrasing means. If you say so and so burned down the place, that's holding them accountable.
No,
for
I know.
burning down the place.
Thank you,
I'm being
Rachel.
a shit because I feel like shit.
Fair enough. You are allowed to be difficult.
Sorry.
Thanks. It's just that we had a major temperature spike, so.
And also, I burned down the apartment, so there was a lot of smoke this morning. What happens is I go to preheat the oven, right? I'm gonna make samosas. It's gonna be great. It's lunchtime. I'm hungry. And Leaf's eating their lunch, which they've already made. And I, press the little button, and I sort of, I don't like walk away because I try to stay near the oven when I turn it on. But I'm not like right next to it, right? And so I'm kind of like in the main room, Leaf and I are chatting, and all of a sudden, I actually come back and I do some dishes, and that's when I start smelling something like burning. And I'm like, well, that's not good. And so I kind of look and I peer into the stove.
You mean the oven?
I peer into the oven. Well, it's all one device.
Mm-hmm.
It's the stove and the oven.
This is true.
The problem is that what's happened is Leaf and I think it must have been you.
Yeah.
Was making I think sweet potato fries?
Like last week.
Like last week was making sweet potato fries, and one of them had fallen down into the bottom, and the heat coils are down there. So it had like landed, I guess, near a heat coil, but it hadn't like ignited the last time we turned on the oven for some reason. Don't ask me why. And so then, for whatever reason, it had shifted or something during the last time we'd used it, and it had like landed on a heat coil, and now there was like solidly a 2-inch like wide and tall flame at the back of the oven.
Woohoo!
Which is great. And
I just realized that.
I mean, it wasn't catastrophic, right? Basically, all I did was I turn off the oven, and Leaf is like, "What are we doing?" And I said, "We're just gonna let it go out because it's like whatever. It's not big. It's
little.
Clearly a very small, piece of something has fallen down. We're just gonna let it cool off. It'll burn itself out. Problem solved in like under a minute." And that is what happens, right? It all works fine. I maybe should have put water on it, but like I closed the oven and I didn't want to open it up and let air in. So that was kind of what I went with, and that seems to work just fine. But I'm not gonna lie, I was a little salty that the oven had not been cleaned.
To be fair, I am very much still learning how often things need to be cleaned because my mom didn't teach me jack shit.
To be clear, I'm not blaming Leaf, really. I was just slightly grumpy. Because I was like, somehow I know that this is going to reflect on my culinary skills.
Nah.
No, now that we've heard the story, it reflects on Leaf's culinary skills.
Yeah, singular
I'm just kidding.
French fry falling off the thing.
I have no room to judge Leaf because I make the exact same mistakes. Like, I can cook. It's the other stuff that is I need to do that, or that's how you're supposed to do that thing.
I mean,
that I was
obviously,
just winging it the entire time.
obviously, I had no idea that, I don't know how often you're supposed to clean an oven, really. I was thinking, actually, the thing that annoys me a little bit is literally right as I was preheating the oven, I was thinking to myself, oh, I'll clean it on Wednesday because it's looking a little dirty. And clearly, when the correct time to clean an oven is about a week before I think, oh, it's a little dirty, I should clean it. That's what I just learned.
We don't use our oven very often, so it doesn't need to be cleaned very often. The stove, however, gets super grody really quickly.
Yeah.
So I think it just kind of depends on the household and also what you make. Because when we make stuff in the oven, half the time it's either banana bread or it's like we're like dumping like veggies, potatoes, and chicken thighs into a dish and just roasting it because we don't actually feel like cooking that night.
So true.
Fair.
And both of those things don't usually leave a mess the way that like fries would or something that might bubble over would. So I don't know. I think it's depends.
Yeah. Dad, you're the qualified adult in this group. I expect you to weigh in and tell me the appropriate time to clean your oven out.
When it gets dirty.
See? Nailed it. When it gets dirty.
Wow. Never would have guessed.
But I then Googled
You might
how
not
to...
be asking the right member of the household that question.
I'll ask Mom how often she cleans it. I have been told by a public who I would like to be very clear that when she said this, she said, "Shh, keep it down or she'll hear you." This was a text conversation, by the way. Was that Mom was cleaning out the fridge rather angrily, and I said she's reacting really well to that liquid diet she's been put on for the next few days, huh?
Oh yeah, there's nothing good happening here.
So Mom's holding up real well then, and nothing to be concerned about.
I got to do chemistry in our oven, though.
Leaf did pull out an assortment of household chemicals and use them to clean our oven.
Google said baking soda paste and then hit it with vinegar. So I made a baking soda volcano on the bottom of our oven.
It seemed to work great, actually.
It worked very well.
I feel like baking soda and vinegar is like a solution to a lot of things.
Baking soda and vinegar is a solution to an alarming number of life's problems.
Including science fairs.
Yeah.
And possibly crossing the Alps.
Yeah. Explain?
What?
Just vinegar.
Yeah.
Allegedly, this is sort of an urban myth. Although, I don't know, maybe it's true. But allegedly, Hannibal used vinegar to, sorry, there's a weird pounding noise from the ceiling. Like, our upstairs neighbors might be, like,
Constructing a furniture?
yeah, constructing, and, like, I don't know, it feels like they construct, they're, like, hammering, like, all the time.
Yeah, they like construct furniture and move their furniture every other week.
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, anyway, sorry. Allegedly, Hannibal melted boulders on his trek across the Alps with vinegar.
Sus.
It is sus.
Sus.
It's very sus. And most people think
But
it seems unlikely.
but baking soda and vinegar is, I believe, also a remedy to getting the smell out of carpets if your dog poops on the carpet. So
I have heard that, yeah.
I didn't know.
which I had to learn the hard way. My dad came to visit one day. He's like, "Oh, you know, the doggo at your house is probably lonely, so I'll bring the doggo from my house for a visit." And I was like, "Okay, sure. The doggos can play with each other. We can chat. Wonderful. I haven't seen you in a while."
Right.
So we're chatting, and he opens the conversation by giving a whole spiel about how his dog has been pooping early in the morning before he has a chance to take him out for a walk. And I'm like, okay, this is more information than I need. And unfortunately, by the end of that conversation, it was information that I needed because that dog pooped on our carpet.
Yeah.
This is why we have cats who shit in boxes.
Allow me to say with some authority that I know more about my parents' dog bowel movements than I ever need to.
Which one, Bailey or Waffle
Yeah.
Copter?
Both of them?
Yeah, fair.
And you don't even want to know what I know about the dog's bowel movements when I lived in the house.
Yeah, no, I don't want to know.
Like,
Yeah.
that's the problem with dog ownership is, like, unlike cats who you can kind of, like, you know, you want to make sure that they're doing their thing, but, like, you don't need to be that worried about them. You have to be kind of on your dog's behavior. So, like, you're unfortunately very, very aware. So I hate to defend your father, Rachel, but unfortunately you kind of end up like one of those people who's like, oh yeah, let me tell you about my dog's bowel movements.
See, the thing about that is that I really just don't want to know.
Yeah,
No,
fair.
I
need
got
to
it.
know.
I got it.
Next guys are myth, by the way.
Like, I definitely live with that dog part-time, but I don't live there often enough to know the in-depths of their bowel movements. And even when I am there, I'm not in charge of taking them out first thing in the morning. So.
Oh, some non-dad person has jumped into our fight.
Supper, Charles.
Looks like I'm on my own. Thanks, guys.
Well, gee,
Oh,
if
no, wait,
only
they
you
fled.
were a
Nope,
storm
they're
wizard.
gone. Come over here.
They left. Come over here.
I think they got sucked in by
I'm
a...
already looking at it.
Okay.
We're short a storm wizard now.
Who's gonna hit these guys?
Oh crap, they're myth.
Yeah!
Save us!
Oh.
We're just gonna have to blade you a ton, I guess.
Do you have any
Because I
converts?
don't have any
Yeah.
attack spells.
What?
Do you have any converts?
Not in. I didn't. I was kind of assuming that Dad was jumping in.
I have 2 attack spells.
Cool. I mean, I can kill them even with their resistance. It shouldn't be too big of a deal. But
Okay.
like,
It
I
shouldn't be.
no, they're just street guys.
I'll join my down there too. So the
Cool.
person was in the fight and then left?
Yeah. I think they must
Yeah.
have gotten. I feel like if you got sucked into a fight and other people are there, though, you have an obligation to stay
Yeah.
and finish it. Like,
Yeah. For sure.
It's kind of how I feel.
Oh, look at Hazel. She loafing on Emma's laptop.
yes,
Not the one she's using right now.
not the one I'm using. The one that I used to play Portal 2 mostly.
And Wrath that
Wrath
one time.
that one time.
We should do that again.
We should. We gotta like
The one time.
the one
we did
time.
do it once.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I haven't caught up on? I haven't caught up on Apothecary Diaries, and there's a new season out that I need to watch.
Yeah.
And I'm sure.
Well, we keep kind of meaning to
A whole bunch of
move
people
our
just joined my
it
fight
used to
right
be
as I
Sunday was
about to
hang up.
finish it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sunday was our
Wednesday was
hangout
Wizard's
day.
Day.
But like then you were like, hey,
Right.
Wednesday doesn't really work, and that's fair. Honestly, I like Sunday better for our streams. But it means, yeah, I don't know. Leaf, unfortunately,
It means that
is very
hangout day
busy.
is harder to pin
Yeah.
down.
I mean, what you should do is you should just put another event on the day of those TTRPG groups that never happen. And then when they do meet once every 6 months, you just can't.
That's fair. I mean, I do desperately try to play Pathfinder every Friday.
Yes, you do. And it's adorable.
We could do stuff on Saturday, though. Like,
I'm sorry. If anyone from any of Leaf's TTRPG groups is watching, because I know that you guys do sometimes, please know that I don't, like, blame you. I just feel like Leaf's always like, oh, I can't do things on these days because there's a TTRPG group that meets.
Mhm.
And then, like, they never meet.
yeah.
So, like, maybe we should just put it on one of those days.
See, we could just do it on Saturdays.
Saturdays, does that work for you, Rachel? No, because that's the night I do dinner with my family.
Oh, that's right.
And I mean, it's just not reliable what time we're back.
Yeah.
Because I like my family and I like talking to them.
Yeah. And Friday night is mine, but I am desperately trying to get that one to meet, so.
Yeah.
We should just move Rachel to Wednesday.
I mean, we don't need to, like, be as strict on what time we start. So if you need to meet earlier or later, Rachel, we
And
could do
earlier
that.
works for both of us on Wednesday, too.
Earlier does work for both of us on Wednesdays. If that's good with you. Otherwise,
I mean, currently, yes. But my assumption was that when I finally do get a job, knock on wood, it'll be earlier will not work. That was part of the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we can put
Unless
it on.
I get a night job.
We could put it on Wednesdays for now, and then when you get a job, we'll reevaluate.
Yeah, Hangout is more flexible than stream,
Absolutely.
so we can figure that shit out.
Yeah, like
elsewhere.
You guys got them?
Yes.
Nope.
Yes, I got them.
Nope.
Like
yes. Oh, sorry. I looked at Power Nova and I was like, wow, you didn't kill them.
No,
that's not my spell.
I was not intending to. I just figured I should do at least some damage just in case Emma couldn't kill them.
Excuse you, I am about to rip their hearts out of their chest.
I'm sure you are, dear. Yes, you are.
Like 7,000 damage, bitches.
Yeah, okay.
Even with their resistance. Doubting me and my awesomeness.
I just wanted to be helpful.
I don't really know what I expected for a rocking horse mount, but it bouncing up and down this much was just not
cool
it.
Mount.
It's a temporary mount.
It reminds.
So I'll have it for a week.
It reminds me vaguely of Carmel. Who was my little sister had this like. It was a rocking horse. But it was the most metal, like, it was like the highest tech rocking horse known to man. I don't know where Suki got it. Do you, Dad? Like, why we ended up with the, like, you know, fanciest, most elaborate rocking horse one can imagine?
I think she was just caught up in the enthusiasm of being a grandparent.
Yeah, that did happen sometimes.
And there are, like, secret retailers that specialize in providing an unbelievably, like, you know, ornate and expensive toys to grandparents.
Yeah, there do appear to be. I remember that dollhouse I got that one time too. That was great.
I think my grandpa made both of my rocking horses.
This was not made by my grandmother.
I didn't think so.
This may have been made by some sort of aerospace engineer with a side hobby.
Vibe. Also, both the cats are loafing. Ivan is now sitting on the cat chair.
Anyway, I loved it. It was really cool, but, like, there was definitely, like... Personally, I always sort of assumed that you and Mom were like, we asked for a rocking horse, Suki. Where's that gonna go?
Vibe.
I don't even think we asked for it. I think that was just a...
That was just her...
Spontaneous gift.
I appreciate the pterodactyls, though. They're cool.
So, what we just learned is that, bugs, A, have weird hypnotism powers, and B, don't know what a lizard is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. They don't come from a planet with either reptiles or amphibians, as far as I can tell.
True. I mean, these are just chickens that we're dealing with, though, so... Mm-hmm. Are you drinking mint tea tonight?
Yes.
Okay, that's why I can smell it.
Yes, do you smell mint?
Yes.
I like mint tea.
I hate mint.
Imagine if the answer was no.
No, it's the mint ghosts. Do you not like the smell of mint?
I don't like mint in general.
Sorry, it's gonna smell like mint. I like mint.
Fine.
I actually don't like mint in most things. I do like peppermint tea.
Nah, I just hate the flavor of mint, which makes it really hard to buy toothpaste.
Yeah. I actually knew this, because I knew that you bought strange toothpaste.
Yeah. Or I just give up and suffer every morning. Can I just say that I'm really glad that I found someone else who doesn't like mint in things? And it makes me sad when I find really fun dishes that I order and I don't realize there's mint in them. Oh. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, and it's like, I'll eat it, but I don't like it. Yeah, peppermint chocolates are kind of an affront against God. Like, the only mint that I will eat is mint Oreos. Interesting. Interesting.
But I also haven't had those in a long time.
I like mint tea. That's my one sort of exception. I think partially because it doesn't have that burn that so much mint has.
Fair.
It's milder.
Oh, Emma, we haven't told them that we went to see Midsummer's Night Dream yesterday.
We did. Well, my dad knows.
Yes. I don't know if we told Rachel.
We did not tell Rachel. We went to see a fancy play.
We were late.
At the fancy theater, and we were late.
Yeah.
Because there was a monster truck rally next door.
Which increased the time to get there like by 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm not even making that up. There was a monster truck rally at the US Bank Stadium.
That was at 5.
At 5
I
p.m.
believe you.
And the play was at 1.
And this traffic was so bad. 4 hours before the monster truck rally started. That, we were late for the play.
Yeah. To be fair, we had also completely forgotten we had the play.
Yeah, we did. We were running, like, I would say we were running a little bit later than I would have liked us to, because I was worried that something was going to go wrong, because I'm a paranoid lunatic.
Which is valid.
But I was justified, because as it turned out, there was a monster truck rally.
Yeah, I mean, what happened was, I was like, I need to get new pants. So we went to Kohl's, and then we were at Kohl's for a half hour, and Emma was texting Katie, and I was like, when is that play? And then we looked, and it's like, oh shit, it's at 1 o'clock.
But the problem was that then we should have left then, and we didn't, because we were like, oh, we have a little bit of time.
I can look for more pants.
But then Leaf couldn't find any pants. So then...
It sucks, because Kohl's used to have pants in my size, and they don't anymore.
Ooh.
So...
You could order online.
That's true. We're gonna go to the thrift store.
Yeah, we are gonna go to the thrift store.
And I always want to try on clothes before I buy them.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, I hate shopping for clothes online.
I really prefer not to, which is why I know where all the good thrift stores in our area are. Because cheap clothes that you can try on. Anyway, but what was I going to say? Oh. The problem is that, like, if you're looking for something in, like, in a weird size, or where you're like, oh, I need this really specific fit.
I'm aware that, like, there's a reason online shopping exists. I'm just saying that I personally think it's more of a hassle than going to a store in person.
No, don't get me wrong.
And also, half the fun for me is going to a thrift store and looking for hidden gems. So.
This is true.
Oh, yeah, that is the best. When you go and you find something strange, and occasionally something that's bejeweled in places you didn't think that anyone would reasonably bejewel. And you were right, nobody would reasonably bejewel there, but...
There was that really cute sweater yesterday that was pure white but had jewels on the collar.
Yeah, it was like a turtleneck, and it was white, and it was like a normal turtleneck, but they had put, like, big, like,
rhinestones.
fake rhinestones, like, all around, like, the collar. Like, the turtleneck part of it. I don't know.
It was weird, but cool.
Yeah.
Why are you hitting
me? Yeah, there's definitely some pieces where it's like, I understand why this was thrifted. I don't understand why this was owned in the first place.
Yeah, fair. But Emma and I are gonna have a fun date on Wednesday. We're gonna get Chinese food and go thrift shopping.
Yeah, that I feel like some pieces of clothing, you look at it and you're like, somebody's Aunt Bonnie bought this for them, and now
now it's here in the thrift store.
Now it's here. I will say that you can find some great cosplay pieces in thrift stores too.
Oh yeah,
if you are sufficiently.
It depends on the cosplay and depends on the thrift store.
Okay, I mean, yeah. Well, yes.
I got this really...
You're just being difficult now.
My first year of college, the first time
Speaking as someone who has shopped at a thrift store, at basically only thrift stores for the past decade, I've had mixed results as far as finding clothes.
Wow.
I mean,
some days I come home with like 5 items, and sometimes I come home with nothing.
I mean, that's kind of the risk of thrifting, though. Like, sometimes you find the coolest thing. To be fair,
I did find some absolute bangers this most recent time, but that's partly because I went to a new thrift store.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta, like, try somewhere new and figure out, like, I've had really good luck with a place. I actually had a lot of good luck. I used to go to their location out where we're gonna move, in undisclosed city. But
Yeah.
They have another location really close to where we live right now, and I went there a couple times over the last couple years, and they've always had really good stuff. So we will see if that continues to hold, but I have had good luck with them.
Knock on wood.
Knock
Fingers
on
crossed.
wood, fingers
All
crossed.
that jazz.
Throw some salt over your shoulder.
But yeah, the first time I went thrifting back in college, I found this really cute blue dress that I got that I was gonna wear to like fall formal or whatever, which I didn't end up going to, so I never wore the dress.
Oof.
And then I donated it to a thrift store because I don't wear dresses anymore. Because I transitioned.
You transgender. Ugh, hiccups.
Ye-
And I need to check if I got any amber. 'Cause I did just harvest a whole bunch of... No, I didn't get a single amber from that whole harvest. Ah, bang, man.
Sorry, Gilroy's just mount is hilarious.
Yeah, I like it.
A plus mount.
It's something that would belong to the
Nice.
Addams family.
Yeah.
It sure is.
They bought it for Pugsley many years ago.
Okay.
Elmero.
Oh. Terrifying.
Okay then. That's a name.
Yeah.
I like this.
I'm not really sure that it quite strikes fear in the heart of men, but it's certainly a name. It's memorable.
Yeah. Is he like... Is his weapon the only... He's like slightly recolored from the other guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a purple weapon.
There's
Yeah.
nothing better than when they, like, slightly retouch
A guy.
a guy.
Yeah, for someone with such a memorable name, he doesn't have a very memorable appearance.
See?
No.
We didn't tell Chad that we bought Girl Scout cookies today.
We did buy Girl Scout cookies. Lots of Girl Scout cookies.
And I have been revealed the truth that they're not hideously expensive like I was led to believe.
It's true.
Oof.
Certain anonymous parties, Leaf's mom, indicated they were hideously expensive. Which, in fairness, like, compared to, like, store-bought cookies, they might be, or making cookies at home, maybe.
I mean, yeah, probably compared to making cookies at home.
But, like, you're buying them once a year, if
Yeah.
that. I feel like it's not...
I mean, I haven't had Girl Scout cookies since before college.
Right. Like, you buy a couple boxes once a year. Let's not get too cataclysmic about it.
Me.
The Midsummer Night's Dream was really good, though, which was actually
yeah.
the original thing.
Yeah, we never actually talked about that.
It was good.
Puck was like
Oh.
a disparaged old man.
Yeah, Puck was like they went a really different direction with Puck, and I'm surprised by how well it worked. Because he was this middle-aged guy with a beard, and like
He was wearing a very gay suit.
I mean, all of the fairies were decked out in like
Flowers.
flowers and bright like kind of pinks and greens.
Ye-
So like I would not describe his visual appearance as particularly heterosexual,
Yeah.
but like
Emma
was-
had to tell me at intermission that was Puck before I realized it was Puck.
yeah, it was still like a paunchy older guy, and he was like, basically they were kind of leaning into the fact that Oberon would be like the worst boss in the world.
Yeah.
And like in the
yeah.
text, right? Like if you like change the intonation of the lines and how you say them, like it comes across as Puck being like, "Oh my fucking god, dude, you're making me go to India for a flower so that you can mess with your wife.
Yup.
Awesome. I'm off. See you later.
True.
Don't worry about poor old
Come
Puck."
back. Eventually.
Yeah, like Puck's whole thing is like he kind of like is like sent around doing things for Oberon, and occasionally he fucks it up, or occasionally he.
I think the only time he fucked up was because Oberon wasn't specific about
I mean, yeah,
Athenian.
like, and that's a great exchange actually, because like in this version, it's way more obvious that Puck is like, you told me Athenian guy. I found an Athenian guy. It's not my fault. You were like, you'll know him because he's an Athenian right outside Athens. Like, fuck you.
They actually did a lot of it to music too.
Yeah, that was interesting. Although
I really liked Puck's song where everyone was sleeping and he was undoing the magic, and then he was like controlling their bodies and making them do a musical number.
yeah, that was the other really fun thing is there was some music to it, but one of the things that kept happening was the fairies have like very obvious like the ability to like control people and decide when they go to sleep and wake up. And so they kind of played with that in the staging, and they gave them the ability to kind of like puppet the characters while they were asleep. And so there were some musical numbers where like, you know, there were a lot of songs where Lysander is has brought a guitar with him into the forest and is like singing, you know, sort of dramatic love songs, because you know,
Of course.
because that's honestly that's really in keeping with the Shakespeare.
Lysander was wearing like skin-tight leather pants also for the whole play.
That's true. He was wearing leather pants for the entire thing.
It was great.
But again, I don't feel like that's necessarily out of keeping with the original Shakespeare.
Poor actor.
I know. I cannot believe he did the entire thing in leather pants. I would be dying.
He had very big bad boy and a boy band energy.
He did, yeah. Like, you can see why Hermia's father was maybe a little nervous
Yeah.
about the proposed marriage.
Oh, I was confused. I mixed up the two guys, and I was like, wait, why would this be the guy that the dad's all
No.
marry her? It's like, no, I mixed them up.
This is the guy that he does not want her to marry.
Lightning guys.
Lightning guy, yay! Emma gets to kill things. Emma gets to kill things.
But there was a lot of very good staging, especially for like the confrontation fight scene.
Yeah, they did. I loved their staging. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, when both Lysander and Demetrius
yeah,
are going after other girl.
yeah, Helena.
Also Helena and Numeria? No. Hermia. They're lesbians.
Hermia.
She's not from Pathfinder Kingmaker. She's not the desert country from Pathfinder Kingmaker.
Yeah, no. I'm receiving a texted message.
Oh. Speaking of Pathfinder Kingmaker, I bought the Kingmaker Humble Bundle.
Yes.
So I have a whole bunch of stuff for that, which is super useful. And I also have the Kingmaker video game.
I want you to know, Dad, that Katie is sending me pictures of Waffles.
Yeah.
Who is whining and whining because you're downstairs in the basement and Mom is upstairs.
Oh, has any dog suffered like poor Waffles?
Clearly not.
None. So,
Doesn't have his people.
Katie is sending a message to shame him. So I am now shaming him on stream.
Shame the dog.
Dog shaming.
Dog shaming.
He is awfully spoiled.
True. But yes, I'm playing the
He has not really learned to spend time by himself.
No, he is a social
I mean, he's
man.
got Katie. He's not by himself even.
No, he's not.
Tell him we called him out on Scream.
I did.
Good.
I told Katie to let him know. Katie says good.
So for context, Waffles is there like what? He's like almost a year now, right?
Almost a year old, Labrador.
Yeah, he's about 9-10 months old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a big boy.
He's a little bitch.
He is a little bitch. You can be both.
Apologies for my
You
language,
can
Dad.
be both in equal parts.
I feel like I curse a lot more on stream than I do pretty much anywhere
That's
else.
fair. He
Yeah,
is
you
both
do.
a boy and
But-
a little bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me over here attempting to reference Barbie in a mermaid tale and kind of failing. Fucking the Queen's speech at the end of the movie where she's like, Merlia, you are both mermaid and human in equal parts.
I have never seen this movie, so
You haven't?
No.
There's big lesbian polycule
I've
energy.
maybe seen it once.
Wait, is this the one with the fairy?
No.
No, I haven't seen this one.
This is with the surfer girl.
No, I haven't seen
Whenever you hear me singing "Queen of the Waves," that when I'm showering, that song's from that space.
Oh yeah, okay. I do get a nice soundtrack while I'm falling asleep.
Because I sing in the shower.
Well, at least you have a really nice voice.
Thank you. Thank you, dear.
Like you've got excellent pitch.
Thanks.
I know that's something that you would dispute, but
I
pitch...
can do it when I'm singing. And I can't find I couldn't find a specific note unless I hear it.
Right.
But if I hear it, I can do it.
Yeah. Storm, guys! I get to kill them all!
Do you need to adjust your deck at all or not?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay.
Because the boss is fired, so I'm just gonna hit everybody else. My job is backup destroyer.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Sorry, I almost bladed Quinn.
Oh, 5. Yeah, we did swap spots.
I'm hyped for Chrysalis, but I gotta be honest with you. I feel like I've been holding on to like so much about Imperia for so long that I'm like, oh my god, we just need to hurry up and get to Imperia already. Because like I feel like there's
Imperial is one of my favorites, just like pop culture wise.
that's what I mean. Like there's so many good pop jokes in there that I can't tell you guys about because it's. I want to see your reaction.
Read the dialogue in Imperia.
You're gonna know it when you see it.
Okay.
Trust me on this one.
Gotcha.
They took all the blades.
Ivan is sleeping.
Rude.
Like I don't even think you need to read the dialogue to get these jokes.
Gotcha. Yeah, very mean of them.
Oh. I'm digging on that.
They took all of my blazes!
So mean. But yeah, every night Emma gets to hear my esoteric music playlist as I sing to it while I take a shower.
It's not esoteric, it's all kids' music.
Yeah, it is.
No offense.
And stuff from Pyre.
That's true. It is 95% music sanctioned by the Disney Corporation and or Mattel. And
Yeah.
5% music
To be fair, I think
an
that's the only Barbary song I do. I've also got stuff from Epitheta Race on there. And Steven Universe.
Steven Universe is it
Actually,
Nickelodeon?
I
or
got
Disney?
rid of most of the Steven Universe songs on there, actually.
I thought Steven Universe was a Disney thing.
No, it's not.
It's Nickelodeon?
Cartoon Network.
Cartoon Network. Oh. Cartoon Network is not better.
No, I'm not saying it's better. But yeah, I listen to a lot of
Although
kids'
they
music.
did have Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated series, which
This is true.
I have a special song.
I do have a couple Ollingworth songs on there too. Which is like actual pop music from when I was in 5th grade. I saw him in concert.
I am rolling my eyes at you. I love you desperately.
Thanks. He was the first pop artist I saw in concert.
What music do I listen to? You shan't ever know.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Mm-mm.
I know one thing that I won't out you for on stream.
I really appreciate that because I'm 90% sure I know what it is.
Do you want me to mute the mic and ask you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what I said was the music from Epic. Apparently, that's not what she was talking about.
That's not my secret shame.
Yeah, that's.
No,
I
that
would shame you if that was your secret shame.
that's not. I love that. That's great. Epic's fantastic.
Like, it's definitely, I will say, it does fall into the musical genre of hard to sing in public because the lyrics are very strange.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or just sing it in general around people who don't know it.
Yeah. Like it's.
Because you'll suddenly be singing about, like, murder or seducing someone or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of pop songs are about that too.
Occasionally, you will sing stuff from Hamilton.
No, I don't.
Well, Hamilton's on your music playlist.
You mean like my
Like when your car starts and randomly plays music from your 3 people's different iTunes.
right? So I bought that album about 10 years ago, maybe more.
Yeah, fair.
So I really am not sure you can or should consider that something I listen to.
listened to.
I listened to it at one point, and I like the music. Like I really enjoyed it, but like I'm not actively listening to it right now.
That's fair. Then I don't know.
I will admit my secret
it's one of those,
shame.
there was a reason it was popular when it was popular.
Yeah.
But please don't play it falls into the Frozen category of music, or the Let It Go category of music.
Yeah.
Like
it was popular at its time, but please, for the love of God, don't play it again. I'm sick of it.
right, like I liked it, but I also heard it everywhere for years. And so it's like it's good and it remains good, but like I'm over it.
But
Yeah.
No offense to the music, right?
You're valid.
Yep.
There are still a few songs I'll go back to on occasion, but that's like,
Occasion.
My it's not really a secret shame, I guess. It's just that there are so
Kendra virtual chest.
yes. My quote unquote secret shame is that I am in my heart of hearts kind of a Taylor Swift fan.
That's valid.
And like this is not like a secret shame in the sense that like whatever. Taylor Swift is an incredibly popular artist and lots of people enjoy her music. It's just that like I feel like there's a distinct subset of like irony poisoned nerd who will really get on your case for being a Taylor Swift fan.
Yeah.
Like it's not even that I'm like a fan of hers per se, so much as like I like her music and I enjoy listening to it. That's it.
You're
like,
valid.
She seems generally inoffensive as a human being.
That is the crystal skull that
But,
was
like,
stolen from the oracle. You
Yeah.
take it off the
I don't know. Anyway, I just
It falls into the category of this artist makes good thing, but unfortunately there is a lot of drama around them. And I want to enjoy their stuff without the drama.
That's exactly what it is. It's like I enjoy her music and I don't want to interact with either her fans or her haters.
Yeah.
Because you're all insane.
Yeah.
Like I just want to listen to some music, man.
That's fair.
That's how it is. Anyway, yeah.
I also have Let It Go stuck in my head now, so thanks a lot, Rachel.
Yeah, that one's is Dad here yet? Oh yeah, he is.
The thing is,
he's
I'm
here.
also like the kind of person where if I know a song and you say its title, it will get stuck in my head, especially like right now.
Yeah.
Because I almost like 90% of the time I have a. He's here again.
Oh,
Again.
we're too fucker.
We're fighting him this time, so he has cheats.
Yeah, let's check the cheats. I'm gonna get some
hang
lemonade.
on, let me look them up.
Yeah.
I
But yeah,
finished
no.
my tea, I'm getting lemonade.
Fair enough. I almost always have a song in my head.
Yeah. Let me tell you though, if you think you find Let It Go annoying now,
I don't find it annoying.
okay, but like Rachel,
Ah.
like I don't have a huge problem with it, although I definitely know people who are so over it. But
Okay,
okay, here's the thing.
so
Here's the thing. I'm a
the cheat
preschool
is
teacher.
this.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead.
The cheat is the same as last time. He needs to be damaged every round.
Okay.
So
So
hang on a sec. If a wizard casts a damage over time spell at Belloc, his minion may cheat cast Triage on him,
Well, I don't
which will
think
clear up the damage over time.
none of us have damage over time.
I have damage over time.
Oh, do you use it?
Well, we can.
Yeah,
have
I
it.
mean not.
Does anyone want to be the? Does anyone want to sign up and just be the wand hit person?
Yeah, I mean I can pull out some
Or
one
hit him with
pip.
one hit spell.
Yeah, I'll pull out my one pips and my. I'm happy to do that.
Thank
Okay.
you, dear.
I'll put in my mixture of 1 pips, 2 pips, and wand hits.
Vibe.
Because I will get power pips enough that 2 pips are worth having in.
E. And Charles can smack as normal.
Yep. And you guys
Okay.
can blade Charles.
Yep.
All right. I'm ready.
Emma saying I'm ready got another song stuck in my head. It's the fucking fucking
Yeah, I've had the epic
1980s.
playlist stuck in my head for a while because.
Oh yeah.
Oh, how do I do this? I can't put faint on him.
Oh no, you cannot.
We'll just blade.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'll just blade Charles.
No, Emma's saying what did you say that I said got so
I'm ready.
Yeah. It got the fucking like 1970s, 1980s
cast
Power Records Justice League theme song stuck in my head.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I wouldn't expect you to. My dad's the reason I know it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's very old and obscure. I'm sure I've told you about it before.
Nope.
I'm sure I've made you listen to it before.
Was this the one from the radio series?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, you have made me listen to this. I thought this was like something else.
No, it's that. Oh, Ivan did a yawns.
He is such a baby.
He is seated so politely right now. Oh no, he's straunch.
The thing about Ivan is that he absolutely has that sort of ooh-woo cat face.
He does.
Like, whenever he's looking at you, like, he absolutely has the, like the emoji face going on.
3.
Yeah, :3 face going on.
It's very distinct.
Yeah.
He's also getting good eye shine occasionally from this angle because we've got like the kitchen lights on and he's in the dark living room.
Yeah, so he looks at us from the darkness. Hazel is really good at peering at you from the darkness.
Oh yeah, especially because she's dark.
Because she looks like some sort of hideous monstrosity come to kill you.
We love her for it.
And we love her.
So yeah. We've got creatures.
We do have creatures.
But yeah, Ivan is sitting on the chair that has the cat that I made on it.
Yeah, what was that thing you found the other day where it's like everyone with multiple cats has 2 pets?
Oh yeah, it was a Tumblr post.
Yeah, one of them is
the idiot and the other one is the one plotting to take over the world or something.
Yeah, well, the other one's planning your murder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, that's definitely our cats. We've got the idiot and the one planning our
We've
murder.
joked many times that we have Pinky in the brain with their cats.
We do have Pinky in the brain. Like, I really think that Hazel is a cartoon, like a children's cartoon villain.
Yeah.
Who has elaborate plots to do really simple things. And Ivan is her henchman who always fucks it up.
You know who they are?
Who?
Dexter and Dee Dee.
I don't know who those are.
From Dexter's Laboratory?
I have never watched it.
Oh. It's the same thing, but they're the protagonists.
Fair enough.
And Dee Dee fucks everything up that Dexter does. And Dexter is like, get out of my lab! And she doesn't follow that.
Gotcha. Did we all just get stunned?
Yes.
Fuck.
Pet.
That could have a bad
shit. That means
result
we're
here,
gonna
huh?
take the boosted raw thing that he casts if you don't hurt him in a round.
Oh, yeah.
This is really bad.
Shit.
Oh, we got fields though.
Well, that's something at least.
Yeah. I do have some heals in my deck if I draw them, so.
Well, yeah, but if we all get hit by
It casts
how much damage does it do?
1,400 to 14 to 1,500 damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
There is no healing
Yeah.
spell that you have.
It's something we can tank once or twice.
Yeah.
But if he stuns us more than
But
that,
that's
we're
fair.
in major trouble.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he'll
fine.
have to hit us with another stun spell to break our stun shields, so.
Yep. Here we go.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch.
It's bad.
This is concerning.
Yeah.
This is suboptimal.
Just a little bit. Have we ever lost a fight on stream before?
Nope. I don't think we have.
Oh, okay. That
wasn't bad at all.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, no.
Oh,
The closest
oh.
we've had is like one of us having to flee and come back.
True.
Yeah.
Hey,
we've had some
unicorn.
tight-
Unicorn.
We've had some tight fights
He only did
before.
about 500-600 damage.
Yeah. I think
Yeah,
it's since it was
but I
used.
suppose if we had a 45% shield,
Yeah. And then my
Yeah.
lovely pet casting unicorn.
then that would be about half, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we came out of that pretty much like net neutral, which is about as lucky as you can get.
Yeah.
that you could not ask for more than that.
Yup. Damn it. We need to take out his minions.
There goes our little sun shield. Maybe I should take out these
Grim Kalakas.
minions.
That's what I would suggest, yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to get rid of those sidekicks.
Yeah.
And
Do it.
And then that'll put a dent in Balak anyways. So.
yeah.
So if you're gonna cast next round or this round or whichever, I can cast Faint, and if Emma doesn't cast anything, then the lightning spell will break on it.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Do you have the pips for it,
Not my
Dad?
word.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what comes up here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know which round you're casting, and I can give you a Faint.
I think I'm gonna go
Hey, I critical.
Stormlord.
Nice.
300 damage,
Hey.
guys. This
Nice.
is big stuff.
Big money, no whammies.
Big money, no whammies.
Oh yeah, Rachel, I did manage to actually get my car on Friday. So.
Yes. Leaf has
Congrats.
a car. This means that my dad has a car again.
Yup.
True.
It was just a lot of craziness.
Yeah. I didn't, like, give suitably, like, groveling thank yous for, all the help you gave us this week, Dad. And Mom, too.
I mean, we're gonna surprise them with something.
We
Alright,
are.
I'm gonna cast here.
Cool.
All right, I'm putting a Faint on him.
Alright. But,
The groveling thanks are incoming.
yeah, groveling thanks are incoming. Please know that. And especially, like, helping us buy the car was great, but, like, lending us a car for the week, and especially for showing up at, like, 7 p.m. on a
Yeah,
random
that was
Monday.
amazing. When it was like -20.
When it was, like, -20.
You guys are amazing.
That was really, really, like,
Peak parenting moment.
yeah, peak parenting moment. We so appreciated it. We
So
really,
much.
we were freaking
There we
out.
go. Well,
Yeah, we were having a bad
you know,
night.
you hope if the situation were reversed, right? And it was Emma off somewhere that people would help, right?
Yeah.
So you just kind of.
And we would do it for
Yeah.
you guys too.
We would absolutely come jump your car if you needed
Yeah.
us to.
Oh, I'm sure we'll have to ask you for something.
Yeah, no worries.
It's true. It's true. We'll expect to be
Called upon.
called upon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, if you're ever,
Uncle Charles killed them all.
oh, including Bellic.
Nice.
Well pushed.
All right, that
Charles.
actually worked really well, you guys.
Nice.
Whoa.
He is once again not dead.
Yeah.
I will say, I need a second to change my. There is Freya inside.
And I need to empty my jewel pouch, apparently.
But I will say that to use a purely hypothetical example, if for instance you're ever out walking the dog and you trip and fall on a patch of ice, and break your ankle, and you don't have your phone with you, and you have to walk a half mile back on it.
Hypothetically.
I would hope,
Excuse me?
beloved father, that you would call me under those circumstances.
Or me, because
Or
I will be
Leaf.
home first.
Because Leaf will have their phone on them. I try to have my phone. I try to answer my phone, but I do have to keep it in my purse while I'm at work because I don't want it to be like a distraction for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
It could easily happen like today, basically everyone in our house was sick, right? If we needed anything, we would have been.
Yeah. Well, but that. Oh, by the way, Rachel, the purely hypothetical that I just brought up, my grandma did that recently and didn't call anyone and drove herself home on her broken ankle.
Oh my.
And then was like, I don't think I need
Does anyone
surgery.
want
I'm
to-
getting a second opinion. And it's like, you walked a half mile on a broken ankle.
Wow.
Of course you need surgery.
Was this Suki?
This was Suki.
Okay. Yeah, that tracks.
I'm sorry, not...
Does anyone want
I
the
hate
cantrip ritual
to
check?
think that my grandmother is going to watch the stream, but I'm sure she's not.
I don't think she knows that we do this.
No, but hypothetically, if this ever gets
Yeah,
back
do
to her, please know that I don't mean this unkindly. I just... Bejesus.
Yeah. But no, something happens. I get home from work much earlier than Emma does.
Yeah, and Leaf will have their phone with them.
And I have my phone on me during work. Like, I'm listening to stuff all the time, so.
Like, I have my
I will
phone
try
in my...
not to have any crises.
Cool.
We would appreciate that, but,
We understand if it happens.
Yeah. Well, whatever. And then life is long and stuff happens.
Yup.
And,
It certainly does.
Seems
to be happening at an increasing rate.
Oh,
that's the other thing. It's, people are fragile and get more fragile as they get older.
This is true.
No offense, not that you're getting older. Obviously, you're
No,
still...
certainly not. Certainly not.
Certainly not. That would never happen.
Younger every year.
Yep. You're going to start saying you're however many years young. You're going to be one of those people.
Yeah. Sad but true.
Yeah. Of course, sometimes I feel like I'm, old and creaky and I'm...
23?
Well, no,
24. Sorry.
I'm ancient at 24. My significant other is a mere 22
I know.
for a few more months.
For, like, literally less than 2 months.
Yeah, we're in that weird gap where
Hey, you know what we can do? We can buy cheap Easter candy on my birthday.
that is very true.
Because my birthday is 2 days after Easter this year.
Is that what you want for your birthday?
No. I'm just saying that we can. I want a vacuum.
I know. We're gonna have to look at vacuums online. Questions to ask Mom. Not that I'm not thinking that you don't know the answer, but I think Mom is the likely candidate here. Where to buy a good vacuum cleaner.
Or a cheap Roomba.
Or a cheap Roomba. But that doesn't seem like quite your thing, Dad. No offense.
No, I'm gonna say not.
No.
Also, Heisel.
I mean, I feel like this gives the impression that my dad, doesn't do anything around the house, and that's just absolutely not true. Because, you're
Excuse me.
you're definitely pulling your due weight and have firm opinions on many interior decorating thoughts. But in general, if somebody...
My opinions are most
So mean
unwelcome,
of
but I
them.
do have.
I was gonna say, yeah, Mom and Dad...
There's a reason it took you guys 40 years to buy dishes.
Yeah, my parents have, vicious arguments about, plates.
Yeah.
Vicious.
Emma was so concerned that I wouldn't like the plates.
Just for context, when I brought plates into our apartment, I was like, it's okay if you don't like them, we can find something else. It was like, they're plates. I was like, it just occurred to me that the reason I was so worried is because my mom and dad have spent 30 years unable to pick a new set of plates. It literally took them solidly.
It's true. We had this set of plates we got when we got married, and after we've been married for, I don't know, 20 years, they were pretty beat up, right?
Right.
So I was like, we should get new plates. Stacy said, well, let's just buy the same thing. I'm like, the same thing? We've had these for 20 years. I think we should buy something else. But she wanted to buy the same thing, so we bought nothing. So they just got older and more beat up for another 10 years, and this is what Emma remembers.
Yeah, I
100% true story.
It wasn't a big fight or anything. I just I vividly remember you guys going through websites full of different plate designs, one at a time, and dismissing each one.
My only thing is that plates should be circles and not squares.
I don't like square plates anyways, so.
Because we've had square plates for the past 7 or 8 years, and I don't like them.
No, I like round plates. Anyway, basically Leaf and I have no strong plate opinions, either one of us. So that's one thing that I know we're not going to fight about.
You will not repeat your parents' mistake.
Exactly.
One thing I have noticed is you like the tall glasses and I like the short glasses.
I do like the tall glasses. You can fit more liquid in them.
This is true, but I like the short glasses.
I mean, fair enough. We're just going to need to have both. That's
which most glass sets come with both anyway.
Yeah, you would think that you would want to have both anyway.
I mean, the short ones are easier to clean.
Do we want to start a dungeon right
Oh,
now?
it's a dungeon.
Oh, how long is it? What time is it?
It said 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
We should not.
We should probably not do that. Because it is 8:05, so we're going back out again. I guess this one's gonna be a short one. I'm thinking, we're probably coming to the end of this, though.
Yeah, I mean, we might as well just... It's like 8:05. We can probably wrap for today.
Yeah. It's not that. I mean, we're wrapping a little early, but...
Well, I mean, one thing to keep in mind is we're usually faster than the time they give us.
That is true.
That's true, but also, like, I want to go to bed.
Leaf just wants to be done,
Fair.
I think, is the answer.
Okay.
I'm EP.
Which is
All
fair.
right, then.
Fair enough.
Today was a long
Alright.
day.
Anyway,
All right. I'm
we're-
leaving.
on the good news of the fact that in this one instance, I'm not repeating my parents' mistakes, we get to leave the day. And I get to make different mistakes.
Like eating more Girl Scout cookies?
Like eating more Girl Scout cookies.
Okay, I'm gonna leave the Discord. See you
Bye.
guys later. Bye. Okay. Stream friends. Let's find someone to raid. Is anyone... None of my friends are live. I don't have the energy to try and make a new friend, so we're just gonna not raid. Bye.